My name is Rhapsody, and I accidentally clicked embark before I started the episode for some reason. We're going to be playing the Snecko on Ascension 3 here in Slay the Spire Downfall. It's time to arise. Take 27 damage, 250 souls. That is a lot of damage, but a hell of a lot of souls as well. There's a path over here on the right that I like. Goes through only one midline rest, but it gets 3 elites. It's just taking the damage makes that harder to take, but we do have a lot of health as the Snecko. Let's go for that. Let's go for it. That tail whip feels like a good upgrade at this point, if I'm going to be going for a bunch of elites. Hopefully it doesn't disappoint. Ooh, Sunder, you'll love to see that. Okay, we got him weakened. Sadly not vulnerable, but weakened to the absolute least. Again, not vulnerable. Unknown block card. Sure, let's just get a block card. Stop trying to find the optimal thing, Ryan, and sometimes just use the good thing. Sometimes good is good enough. Second Wind Strike is really good here. Allows me to burn 2 cards out of the deck that aren't going to be useful past that point. So I can't really afford to play them. Can I really, can I actually get some vulnerable on this target, please? No, not on me, on them. I was really clear about that. Girya, you can again strike that 3 times maximum. Rest sites. I mean, I'd love to. Take a quick move there to try and make our draws a little bit more reliable. Let's upgrade the quick move 2. Unfortunately, don't have the ability to bail out of this, but I do get a Glacier. Nice. Unfortunately, we only get to keep one of the Frost Orbs, and then this turn could have been a lot worse. Maybe it still will be. Hang on. Ends up taking 8. Yeah, I don't... with the cards that we ended up getting, I don't see how we get our way out of this without dying. Alright, we're still alive. And Glacier in the next draw would be pretty good. There it is. And... again, we inflicted no vulnerable. So we've cast Tail Whip 4 times now. It has 4 results for the amount of vulnerable it could give. We've hit 0 every time. I mean, that's already enough block. Let's get a little bit more damage out there then. No vulnerable again, but we made him weak. So that's 5 casts with no vulnerable. I mean, maybe we end up living out of this fight, though. Again, no vulnerable, so that's 6 casts, no vulnerable. Kunai and an unknown ethereal card. Ooh. I want that Wide Sting, actually. Upgrade all health class cards in your hand. A little bit of AoE as well. Speaking of a little bit of AoE. I'm not going to cast Tail Whip there for 0 vulnerability. I'll happily take those kills, though. Fairy in a bottle, thank you. Gain a random off-class skill into your hand and model it. Sure. Try and go a little off class here as well. Captain's Wheel at the start of your third turn. Gain 18 block. Extremely big pickup right there. I have to rest if I want to try and live through the path. A Crystal Shiv every turn would actually be really good with Girya and Kunai. Alright. I'm effectively hoping that that costs me the fairy in a bottle in order to get, basically. There we go. Crystal Shiv. Thank you for the kunai. We actually made someone vulnerable! Hell yeah! I could have sworn that was impossible. Throw it a little bit more weakened, then we'll kill next turn. Great. Centennial Puzzle, as well as Unknown Rare Skill, Soul Draw. I'm gonna go for the draw, actually. Unknown Rare Skills sometimes are good, sometimes are super situational, but draw? Draw gives me more options. The Boot. Whenever you would deal 4 or less unblocked attack damage, increase it to 5. We do that occasionally with the kunai, but I'm going to take the Sapphire Key here. Remove a card from the deck or get 100 souls. I'm pretty happy to remove a strike here. Probably in this shop too, if I had to guess. Huh? We inflicted 0 stacks of vulnerable on you. Well, at least it functions correctly otherwise. Unfortunately, Shield Spikes is not going to be what we really want here. I mean, like, I could have played it. It's just, it wouldn't have given us the thorns. And that's the big impact it would have had for us. Alright, I always expected you to run away with a bunch of my money here. It's okay. You took 50 damage, but we get access to the store. Choose a card, remove it from your draw pile at the start of turn 3, add it to your hand, it costs 0. I don't know about that one. Trigger all effects that happen at the start of your turn will give me a sharpened fragment. Obviously, Juju Bracelet's pretty good here. Slither Strike's also pretty good here. And Defensive Flare if I really want to go for it. Let's actually do that, I think. There's also an Apotheosis here, which is just good. Alright. Very good shop. Do I really want to get super cursed here? I'm doing it. They're not the most intrusive curse. Thankfully. Oh, they're also off class, so I have the ability to reduce their cost. Neat. Okay, hopefully we just have the ability to already get the kill here. And we do not. Almost spoke too soon and said do. Hey, love the bandage up, pre-upgraded in there. Well, pre-upgraded, obviously the Apotheosis had something to say about that. Let's go for an Unknown Silent card. I want off-class cards if I'm going to be doing the Defensive Flare. Unknown cards. So, hang on, let me make this clear as well, because there has been a little confusion about this in the past. Unknown cards can give you any card that fits its parameters. So an unknown card can give you any card in the game. An unknown block card can give you any block card in the game. The ones that say give you a specific off-class just will not, or rather, sorry, gain a random off-class skill, that just will not give me a card from Snecko, which means that those will still be affected by Slither Strike and Wide Sting. So I don't have to pick off-class or unknown. Unknown cards can be off-class. Right, I'm gonna Slither Strike, decreasing the cost of Shield of Night, then block for free using it. Take my point of Dex there. Corruption in the same hand as Wish. Okay. I have to go for the strength here if we want to try and get through the fight. Let's play the bad ones there. Okay. Do I really want to burn and defend here for 3 block? No. Okay. I'm going to Shield of Night. Throw out the tail whip there, and then... Nice. Let's Wide Sting and Slither Strike, decreasing the cost of all of these. Use a Crystal Shiv and then burn out all the Thumpin'. Leave as many defensive cards in the deck as I can afford to so that I can cycle back to them and still not be, you know, undefended on turns like this. Great. Great turn right there. Improv gets us another card in hand, which we then upgrade. Ooh. Good pickups. Certainly good pickups right there. And we crush next turn. I'll quick move first so that the crush is a little bit cheaper and then kill with it. Okay, so we managed to make it through that floor, taking the riskiest path we could and didn't even pop that fairy in a bottle at the very end. Thank heck. Exotic form. Whenever you play an off-class card, draw 1 card. That is huge. It's big. It's giant. It's extremely large, and I must take it. Transform all strike and defense cards into just random cards. I really want extra energy, though. Do I need extra energy? With exotic form providing us as much draw as it will? Yeah, we do. Okay, so this is a claw defect. I'm going to want as many question marks as I can possibly hit on this floor. So I'm going to take this opener, certainly. Break Sapphire and Lift seems really good here. It's exotic forms upgrade. 2 cost. I attack often, like, my strength is the dictating factor of the end of my fights. I need to upgrade it when I can. Cheap stock looks pretty good here. Help save us some energy. Roll for a Relic of Shame. Okay. Hey, 2 extra cards in the opening hand. Very happy to have that. Spare some coin, but I have to fight the cleric now instead. Huh? I gotta fight a cleric now? Okay. I just realized what I was really saying there. Okay, let's Tail Whip. Then I'm gonna Slither Strike, decreasing the cost of dual wields. Okay. Then I'll dual wield the shivs. Just try and get the first Centurion down as quickly. Whoa, okay, right. They are attacking on the first turn. I completely forgot about that somehow. Oh, you gotta love to see exotic form free there. Okay, really didn't think I was going to be taking damage that turn, but it's okay. I'm going to put that on top of the deck and then immediately draw it for free. Quick move. Let's play an Icky for a draw here, try and get damage. We did get damage to the frontliner with that. Icky being an off-class card. Okay, we'll improv a guard and then Wide Sting in order to upgrade it as well as the Crystal Shiv. Tail Whip at the very end, and we've set up some vulnerability, okay. That's important to note. The Centurion went with a multi-hit there, despite the fact that I haven't killed a Mystic, so in this fight, you really want to work them down in parallel with one another. Having slain the Cleric's bodyguards, you turn back to him in the corner of the alley. He's terrified and trembling. Remove 2 cards from the deck. I mean, if I do remove 2 cards from the deck, I still want to keep a curse. Actually, we only have 2 more question marks on this floor. You know what? I got enough value. I got way more than enough value. Cleric, help! Cleric, help! The creature says once again, barely able to speak as he cowers in fear. A cold blue flame envelopes your body and dissipates. Deciding his powers may be of use later, you decide that you can easily dispatch of any bodyguards he tries to employ in the future, and you'll let this cleric live once more. Maybe having let them live there will result in another encounter with them later on. Turbo? Would be okay, I guess, if I had other things in hand to support. Like if I had the exotic form and I was just going to go off. It's a pretty good support. Ooh. Okay, so how do we do this? We Slither Strike, decreasing the cost of the Apotheosis, which we then cast, and then we have a Whirlwind that could go through. Sorry about that brief interruption. Again, disc recording problems at the moment. I'll get the rest of the files off my PC really soon. I've been working on it. I've just gradually been editing a couple of them each night. All right. Let's use exotic form for a bunch of draws here. Okay. And then we can just start damaging the frontliner, surely. The frontliner being the only remaining target here. All right. Time for you to go down. Strawberry for some extra max HP. Unknown upgraded Ironclad card. That looks pretty good to me. Especially because of the upgrade. Really want to lift. Lantern for an extra energy on turn 1. Okay, I feel like our energy problems are subsided. Empower. 6 block and 1 strength. Yeah, I'll take it. Let's use the Slither Strike to be able to play that. Whew, thank heck. I was very reliant on the fact that the backliner wasn't going to attack that turn. Wait, hang on. What's the improvised guard upgrade here? Okay. We want to play it before the Apotheosis, because then we get to upgrade this card. Let's prepare Crush upgrade. Hey! Okay, good. It is cost reduction there. I was hoping it was going to still be playable. No taxis. Thank you for no taxis. Start with a wide sting. Getting this slime crush upgraded. Let's follow up with an immolate and defensive flare, slime crush. Just get as much damage out as possible and protect against the incoming. Oh, yeah, I love to see when a plan comes together like that. Got him. Frozen egg. Whenever you add a power card to the deck, upgrade it. There's another improvised guard there. Happy to see it. I think I'll be taking on the Emerald Elite next floor. Ooh. You can offer 200 souls for a single apparition, or you can get 5 of them for half of my HP right now. I fully endorse this option here. Final lifts. Yeah. What do I want to do the final recall? Get 2 strength at the start of the next floor. Let's go for 2 strength at the start of the next floor. Oh, triple apparition. We actually only need to play 2 of them. Ooh, Outmaneuver seems good for the next turn as well. Yes, we actually only need to play 2 of the previous ones just because this is the only turn they attack on. Playing Wide Sting before Apotheosis upgrades the Wide Sting. Sorry, upgrades the Apotheosis to cost 1 less. Doing it in the inverse also upgrades it to cost 1 less, interestingly here. There we go. We'll take 1 damage this turn, which is actually optimal. No, we took 5. Dang it. I wanted to take 1 damage that turn for the sake of the Centennial. All right. Well, we're not really dealing much damage here. I had really hoped that we would have been much more aggressive. Oh well. Dolly's Mirror. Danger Noodle's pretty good. Dolly's Mirror for another exotic form. The second one will even be upgraded. Yeah, that's so good. Second one's upgraded because it gets added to the deck, but it gets added to the deck and the Frozen Egg upgrades it. Let's remove another status there then. Meal Ticket doesn't really make sense right now. I could go Happy Flower, Extra Energy. Extra Energy really makes sense with this deck as well. Also, a colorless card every turn. That's just draw, baby. Unknown upgraded uncommon power. No, I'll steer clear of that one. We could go. We're gonna go to another shop. We're gonna. Okay. Let's upgrade all cards in hand. Then use the exotic form and Apotheosis. Draw another card. Shiv draws. Icky would draw, but I don't want it to. There's the exotic form again. Dang. Okay, so we're not going to be cycling drawing as much. Gem Cannon has no ability to really do anything here. Automata Beam also would be nice. Oh, we're drawing all the cards that we actually want to play the turn after we could play them. Let's quickly... Wide Sting. Slither Strike decreases the cost here. Get cheap out. I mean, Tail Whip probably should have gone first. Dang! No vulnerability for the next turn. Automata Beam. It's the most damage I can do right now. We go Orb Support and then Snack by it. Hopefully, nice, making the Automata Beam playable again. Ah, yes, the other thing that I played was actually a boss card. Whoops. Totally forgot that. Alright. We're starting to work away your HP, but really not enough of it. Oh, we're gonna have to go hunt them next floor a lot. Master Eye would be so good for us right now. If I click enough times, do you think the shop will take pity on me and give it to me? I don't. Okay, this one's pretty easy. Apparition, 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 Magnetism, and the guard there. Apply Soul Burn. Easy. Corrupt. Exhaust one card, replace it with a random colorless boss card that costs one less. Goodbye, Icky. You get Flail. That didn't cost one less. Oh, not that it costs one less than the card you exhaust, but that costs one less than it would otherwise. So it replaces it with a random boss card, and that random boss card costs one less. Let's upgrade all of these, and then flail around a little bit here. I can also deal 20 damage, take 1 damage next turn, draw. Rest of the deck doesn't look like the good soul attack. Okay. Let's start off with a quick move here. Nothing I really want to draw there, though. And hopefully, just like my Corrupt and Crystal Shiv will be enough to get us through on this one. Don't use power. Alright, Apotheosis, Dagger Spray for kill. Defensive Flare again. I think that is a great pickup for us. Huh. The Knowing Skull event. You find yourself in an old decorated chamber. In the center of the room, a large skull sits atop an ornate pedestal. As you approach, the skull bursts into flames and turns to face you.
What is it that you seek? What is it that you offer?
In sync with its final words, the doors behind you slam shut. I'm going to obtain the skull. At the start of combat, you may wish for soul, success, or pick-me-up.
Hey, hands off the dog!
Ignoring the skull's complaints, you snatch it from the pedestal, momentarily scorched by its flames. Perhaps it'll come in handy later. So at the start of every combat, I get to choose. Spend HP to wish for soul, success, or a pick-me-up. Yep. I'm gonna use the apparition first and see if this will give me the ability to save against that. I don't remember if I took damage there. I don't remember what my HP was first. Oops. Let's quickly White Sting. You're weakened in attacking turn 1. Yeah, we'll be fine. Oh, right. We've got we've got the artifact, not artifact, the intangibility. We'll be fine. Regardless. Face Slap's looking pretty good. Hell, this Slither Strike is looking great. I mean, we also just had the kill, though. Choose 1 of 3 off-class cards to add to your hand because 0 this turn. Sounds good to me. Boot Sequence, Claw, and Strike. There's our Wish in the opening hand. I think we should probably Wish. Yeah. I'm gonna go for the souls again. Okay, yeah, we did take 1 HP worth of damage, so it does go as damage against our character there. Great. Dagger Throw is good here because I can discard an apparition that I don't think I'm going to need for a full cycle. Unfortunately, I have another one that I just still have to play. Get a point of dex on top of it too. Okay. Start out with the Soul Draw. Okay, there's the exotic form. That one's kind of essential. Speedrunning. Whenever you advance, gain 2 block. That's not going to happen. And then we'll improv some guards. Slime Brawl. Yeah, that's also not going to happen. A lot of dead cards in this deck right now. Hey, we got another Apotheosis to combo with our Apotheosis. Okay, Limit Break is actually pretty good for us. And the second Apotheosis will be useful if it upgrades the Limit Break. I'm going to shrug it off, drawing 3 cards. There's the Limit Break. Actually, we can Wide Sting to upgrade the Limit Break and then play it there. All right, so now our job is just cycle back to that Limit Break a bunch of times. Okay. Sure. I do have an Apotheosis in the deck that could hit that Quick Study. I'm certainly incentivized to try and dig for it. Oh, that still plays as the top card of the deck at the absolute least. I keep forgetting about that. Then... let's pop out a strike, I guess. We'll play that Quick Study this cycle. Ooh, Hand of Greed as well. There's the Echo form. Got to keep in mind. I found it funny after the last episode. I always forget that I have Echo form the first turn after I play Echo form, and the same thing happened to me in the inverse here. Kind of remarkable how that one worked out. Let's go Snack Bite, changing the cost of a couple things, and then Slither Strike to try and change them effectively again for us. Let's go for the upgrades there. Okay. There's that Limit Break. There's also a Purity. Burn a bunch of cards out of the deck that aren't that Limit Break. Wide Sting's pretty useless at this point. Hey, Quick Study. Okay. Now, entering defensive mode. No. Charge up for extra strength, maybe. Guardian Whirl exhausts, unfortunately. Which of these do I really need? I think Guardian's probably the best for us. Unfortunately, we discarded the wrong ones there. I'll charge up, I guess. Alright, Hand of Greed for as much damage as we can do. Feel free to play that dual cast there with no damage. More than welcome to. Okay, we... reduce some off-class cards so we can play them for draw. There's another Limit Break. Oh my god. We actually do get the kill with the Hand of Greed. I was really hoping that was going to be the case. Thank you for the souls, friend. I mean... it's another exotic form. Fine. We definitely can't take the Runic Pyramid. Hold way too many things in hand. Sure. Let's go Calling Bell. Gets a bell, but we also get a common, an uncommon, and a rare relic. The rare relic that we get here is going to be Muddled Cards Can't Cost 3. Snake Charmer's Flute. I think just by itself, that was pretty much worth it for us. Also, 50 to remove from every merchant, and we are incentivized to visit a lot of merchants. In fact, we probably need to just decide the merchant heavy path. There is no merchant heavy path. There are just paths with question marks and then merchant rather at the very end. Let's break that. And lifts. We just got 2 extra points of strength. That is going to be monumental. Oh my god. I think I do bullet time this turn. Let's go for the souls again. Maybe I should have wished first. Yeah, I should have wished first. That's my bad. Could have played more cards out this turn. Oops. Okay. Evil Within gets us manipulate time, true roll effects that happen at the start of your turn. Man. Yeah, I get the shiv at least. Model cards can't cost 3. That tail whip is so unappealing right now. Like, I've used it so many times, and the fact that it just keeps hitting 0 in the worst circumstances kind of makes me reticent to ever upgrade it again. Like, I thought by upgrading it, I was going to negate so many instances of it hitting 0. And I know that obviously, like, you know, you experience different sides of variance, but I just don't know if it's something I want to upgrade anymore. I think I just focus on the muddle. Okay. Let's casually upgrade all of that stuff there. Ooh, another exotic form. Don't mind if I do. Ooh! Divinity. I don't have aggression left in the deck, though. Obviously, I can't play it this turn either. Alright, I'm going to play the Apparition there. And then I'm going to defend and wait. If I play any of the rest of these, I'm going to not have Blasphemy in my next cycle of the deck, and I want it in my next cycle of the deck. Ideally, I want it this turn. There's another exotic form for even more draw. Okay. No Blasphemy this turn. Okay, if I bullet time... What? Oh, I negated the downside of bullet time, and I still have the ability to draw. Dang it! Damn, buffer! And there we go. We lose the Blasphemy from this cycle. We also lost a bunch of burns from this cycle, though, so... You know, win some, you lose some. It was a win in my book. Oh my god. It's just... And then that, and then that, and then that. On transmutation. No, didn't get me any damage. Okay, it's fine. We have to go through another cycle. Oh, the enemy's probably going to give us the absolute business this turn. Or they're not going to. Or they don't have the ability to. Yep, feel free to try, though. Whew. Orichalcum, as well as unknown upgraded vulnerable card. I want to make the enemies vulnerable, and don't have any other cards in my deck that do it, so that'll have to. Fight yourself to obtain a rare relic. I don't have all 3 heart blessings yet. 999 souls. No, I don't. I don't have a guarantee of enough merchants. Exotic into Apparition. Souls as well, getting extra draw here. Okay. Hey, nice quick move. Tail whip, please. Nice try. Making him weak is nice, except for the fact that I'm probably going to be intangible for every one of these first turns here, so... Oh. Just going to confuse us. Okay. Thanks, I guess? Make the enemy weak, vulnerable, and no block. Sure, get the extra turn of apparition there as well. Ah, perfect. We found it. Oh! Okay, magnetism. Nightmare the Fifth Seal. I don't care how hard those are to play. I need to play all of them before the end of this fight. That is 3 upgrades I just got offered. Okay. Quick move will muddle 2 of them. Snackbite will muddle 2 as well. Still only have the ability to play 1. Finds nothing relevant. 1. Soul Draw isn't going to do it either. Slither Strike isn't going to. Yeah. Okay, yeah, we don't get the other one out, but we do get 2 upgrades here. I'm afraid 2 upgrades will just have to be enough. Okay. Got it. Defensive and apparition. Nice. Unknown upgraded slime boss card. Unfortunately, so many slime boss cards are so integral, or rather, so many... The mechanics of the slime boss are so integral to so many of the cards in their set that it makes them really, really hard to take. Because, you know, split, command, all of these mean nothing unless I have other slime boss cards in my deck. Take that exotic form upgrade, make it easier to play, because oftentimes I will end up playing that before the apotheosis. Such as here. Okay. Retract, lose 8 HP, gain an intangible. That's fine. I already have an intangible, so that's just a easy one for us. I'm gonna go a quick move. Nice. Then wide sting, hitting a slime specialist here that I actually get to summon. Go for the one that actually applies vulnerability every turn as well. Perfect. Alright, anything left in the deck that we really want to be able to play? No? Okay, just in case there was something like... something that would give us a meta benefit in particular. Take an unknown upgraded 1 cost. Curse of Regret actually feels like it'd be really bad. I have a lot in hand a lot of the time. Notch coup there for us. Yeah, I only have 2 spaces to fight elites. Fight the merchant. Gosh, I hope I find it there. Ooh, we can upgrade that wish with this apotheosis. Let's see what happens. Oh, it's the same. Okay. We now probably want to just, like, crystal... No. Let's snack bite. Oh, thank you, Seeing Red. Okay, that'll help a lot. Now we can Tail Whip, Cheap Stock, and throw out a finisher for a ridiculous amount of damage. We get weakened and definitely didn't need anything from the previous turn. Overall, as it turns out, let's get the Soul Draw. No! Failed Soul Draw. Yikes. It's probably the least ridiculous turn I've had in a while. Exotic Form loves Metamorphosis here. In fact, I'll even upgrade the Metamorphosis so that it puts 5 cards into the deck. Wait, hang on. Oh, right, they're all from our base class. So actually, hang on, Exotic Form does not love that. Exotic Form, whatever the opposite of love is, that. Chrysalis again. Great combination with this one. Apply 6 soul burn and deal 6 damage and deal 4 soul burn to a random enemy 5 times. That sounds good to me. Might be statue. Potions always appear in combat rewards. We also have muddle the 2 highest cost cards in your hand as well as weak. I think I'm gonna throw the weak here. Draw a card, exhaust your hand, replacing with the cards with random cards. Yeah. I don't think we really want to do that. I ultimately did want this. I wanted to see what this option was. Shame we don't have the ability to. Gain curse. That's one of the reasons that I was taking curses so liberally. Gain cursed liquid potion, sure. I'm going to lose the fairy in a bottle here. I feel like we may end up needing that potion to try and help us kill the shopkeep. Happily take the full upgrade there, but I got to make sure that I defend just in case this is the 7x3. It's not. This could be the 45, so now I really need an Apparition. Thank you, Apparition, for turning up. If nothing else, Creative AI is another draw for us per turn. Okay, that's great. Exhaust the bludgeon there so they get more draw, and now we're really going off. If we had a mummified hand, oh baby. Oh, baby, what if we had a mummified hand, though? Start out with Snack Bite. Nice. What with the Slither Strike, and now suddenly everything is playable again. This quick study is actually gonna not... It's gonna overfill my hand right now. Yeah, there we go. Oh, we're too powerful. Okay, we can... Goop Spray. Get rid of the icky there and draw a little bit as well. Honestly, I think I'm being too choosy here at all. I think it's just run the cards against the enemy and win. Yeah, it definitely seems to be. Loaded die. Cards that choose a random number have +1 to their minimum. We also get the Emerald Kit. Never mind. Yeah, again, we had no chance to actually ever go to the heart. This Emerald boss was lower than any fires on this line. That is the reason that last floor, when I said, oh, it's fine, I'm going to go for the Emerald Elite on the next floor, I shouldn't have done that. Again, I am fighting against muscle memory of, oh, I can always go for the Emerald Elite on the 3rd floor, but this is something I'm going to have to keep in mind. Sorry for this being, I think, the 3rd run in a row that I haven't gone to the heart now. The heart, meow, again. That one's also a little bit of a... a little bit of muscle memory. I'm actually kind of fine with the first turn just sets everything up here. I also feel like, sure, we have 3 exotic forms in this deck. This is an atypically large amount of draw. But we also have, like, more draw than we need. I think what I'm trying to say is I feel like I'm getting more of a hang of the Snecko here. We're starting to lean as far in as we possibly can on a lot of things that are, you know, not all of them are powerful, but so many different random things are happening at the same time that invariably some of it's powerful. And it's about identifying those and then cycling back to them consistently. It's also ridiculous. Like, we are hard carried by a bunch of relics right now as well. Which, as aggressive as my opening path was, the fact that we have all of these relics that are hard carrying us, the Girya, the Kunai, and the Captain's Wheel in particular, even the Sharpened Fragment, all of these have been monumentally consequential to this run. And those were all of the risks that I took on the first floor. This doesn't necessarily make those risks correct, but it does demonstrate the value of them. Okay. Go upgraded block, and I will take the energy potion there. Okay, trip. See what we get from souls again. I mean, we're getting a bunch of souls here, and then we're going to go to a shop soon, so we will at least be able to spend them. We will have some value. Okay. Good defense and offense on that first turn. There's a quick study. Oh, I can even get back the wish and wish again with the exhume here. Let's do that. Concentrate is like, if I could actually just get a constant concentrate in this deck, that would actually be great. We have so much draw. Yeah, command a bunch of times. I have no slimes. What am I going to command? Okay, souls again. It's Wide Sting, upgrading all of the cards that we just added, and then go for a Prepare Crush, which locks up our defense for this turn, but also provides us all the offense that we need next turn. How kind of it to be so powerful. So everything we need. I mean, also, you know, if I just played all the intangibles there, we were going to be fine anyway, so. Alright, and then maybe I just want to try and leave the Nunchaku on as high as I possibly can here. Why did that try and change the cost of the Slime Tackle? It was already 0. So I used the quick move there to change the cost of the 2 highest cost cards in my hand. And I'm pretty sure Slime Tackle was already 0, and then it glowed there for a second, which I imagine was it resetting its cost to 0. That should be enough. I'll definitely take an improvised attack there. The ability to include more attacks just in case the ones that I got were not helpful. Wish. You are mine as well. Oh, okay. It's a strong opening. I'm gonna go strength. I think we really need to, as much as we can, guarantee this kill here. Okay. I was snake raking just in case we hit bullet time there and then have the ability to play out the rest of the hand. Don't like the automata beam there if I can avoid it. Okay, with that apparition, we've now prevented ourselves from taking too much damage here. And now we have 2 turns to deal 111. That limit break will help, I'll tell you that much. And we get the kill. Beautiful. Way too much money. At least have the Courier for some reason. Are there any attacks that I specifically want in my opening hand? Not really. Some plated armor is nice. Let's have a look at the Okay, Orrery is broken. Forgot about that. So we don't get any cards from the Orrery, but we can card remove a Icky. Secret Technique has a lot that it could fish for. Most obvious one is like an apparition. It's also a 0 cost that puts a skill into our hands, and it's off class, so it's a 0 cost draw, effectively. Who's our boss at the end of the... It's the Silent. Silent's doing poison stuff right here, so, you know, lower strength isn't really going to help us at all. Yeah, I guess that's all we do then. Dang. I mean, sure, let's off some souls. Very rarely done this. This is a lose 333 souls, and I gain 9 max HP, and I heal to full. You step up to the mouth of the statue and let your body, and let flow from your body an immense amount of spiritual energy. The statue's eyes glow a flame, and its huge molars slam down upon you. Blue light is everywhere. As the teeth rise, you feel completely reinvigorated and more powerful than ever before. The Slither Strike, decreasing the cost of basically the whole hand here. Alright, let's soul draw. So we get here a... So I wanted to go for the extra lick there. Oh, Deus Ex Machina is not going to be useful. I wanted to go for the extra lick there so that I could try and start working down the defense of the Guardian. Specifically, their artifact defense, just in case I wanted to make them vulnerable or poison them later on. I don't know what I was going to draw. I should have just looked at the draw pile in order to know, but let's pretend that's not possible. Second exotic form goes by. Okay, so we've seen all of them in the cycle. Alchemize, nice. Power potion, that's probably going to be more powerful than the energy for us there. Oh, Master Eye. No, I already have so much draw in this deck, that wouldn't make sense. Soul Cleanse does, though, since I have so much draw in this deck. Reprogram a loser focus in order to gain a strengthened dex. That sounds good for me. Okay, so now I can make you weak, vulnerable, and everything else. A little power potion for cheap stock. I mean, I can get souls here, but it don't help me, right? So let's just get a pick me up. And then we'll take our first exotic form onto the field. Great. Pretty good setup turn right there. Oh, Dark Embrace. We have way too much draw in this deck at this point. What do we get here? I'm going to take the Streamline. Straight up reduce the cost of basically everything here. Just keep cycling. Lose a dex. Sorry, lose the strength in order to gain a bunch of dex. Do I need that? The enemy is mostly doing poison. So I don't really think I do need that. Let's look into the rest of the deck. That here and now would be really good, though. So let's see. What can we do to get that? Let's Secret Technique a Soul Cleanse. Something that is easily playable out of the deck. Great. Soul Cleanse here. Changing the cost of the exotic form. And a couple other things helping us get the draw. There we go. Here and now's played. And I think I will take the Phantom Cloak now. Okay, that only deals 1 damage to me, thanks to the intangibility I have. Speaking of intangibility, it looks like the enemy is envious of mine and wants to get their own. I don't need to clear that until I am, running out of intangibility, right? Sometimes here I'm going to have to play stuff that I don't necessarily want to play, just to get it out of my hands. Okay, that's interesting. So, because the damage is dealt at the start of my next turn, the intangibility doesn't protect me against it. I could have known that. In fact, I kind of suspected that's how it was going to work, but I wanted to guarantee. So, there we go. No more for us, thanks. Oh, right, intangibility. I forgot the enemy wasn't going to be taking damage here. Whoopsie doopsie. Thank you for the poison. 27 of it. And my intangibility last turn did not protect me against it, did it? No, wait, I had 2 stacks of what? Huh? Poison does not bypass block. Happens at the end of the turn and loses half of its stack. Huh? Poison does not bypass your block. Triggers at the end. It does not bypass your... So I guess we just overblocked it? Huh. Okay. So my job now is just block ridiculously on every turn then. I could have sworn it happened at the start of my turn previously. But if it does happen at the end of my turn, then the intangibility should have saved me last time. Right? Huh. I'm gonna just keep attacking for the moment. Now is not the time for questions, now is the time for damage. I was elected to defeat, not to deread. Alright, yeah, that's all the effort I can give you, Heart, this time, unfortunately. However... Oh, come on. Oh, rude. I really wanted to get that unlocked. Okay, so it looks like we still have the final Hexaghost and the final Snecko unlocks to do. Those will be available in the next cycle. However, tomorrow, we're going to be going back to the slime boss. For the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire Downfall. There is a playlist in the description down below with all my contents on this game, past, present, and future, and hopefully we'll see you next time.